Nighttime baseball on tap from Comerica Park in Motown. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Welcome back to Twins baseball on the show, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Detroit Tigers.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground. Really one of the smartest players at his position.
Kevin Kiermaier heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hit down the third base line. Taken in by Castellanos. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Zimmerman looks in. Here he comes 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder,
Eric Timms will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. Ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
He's running towards second. That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. Twins nothing. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Justin Upton.
Justin Upton will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 foot out for good measure.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back for more from Detroit. Park will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Number 52.
Lifted in the air out to right. Martinez moves over. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20,
Eddie Rosario into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Zimmerman's ready. Here's the 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mike Napoli strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Mike Napoli.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Hey, that was nice.
So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Jose Bautista ready to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
James McCann set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Timms is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Jorge Polanco is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Jorge Polanco.
Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit at third. Oh, look at Castellanos. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Batting ninth.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Ball one.
Inside.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
The batter,
Kevin Kiermaier will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good lead off at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Martinez coming on. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Nick Castellanos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nick Castellanos.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Swing and a little tapper. And he's retired here, one away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Anthony Goes.
Anthony Goes steps into the box. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. The tag by Dozier. He is out at second base.
Maybe it's all in the mind, but it seems like the legs don't move quite as well when it's cold out, and he was out easily there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's attention now. That's 8 straight games he's got. So let's see how long he can keep this thing going.
Justin Upton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Tigers. Eduardo Escobar is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Zimmerman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Eric Timms will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. He's ready now, the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score a first run of the night.
Mark Trumbo will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. First and second here with nobody out. And now here's the 3rd time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. And he'll step out for a fourth time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Stepping in now, Park, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
At the plate, Brian Dozier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Kinsler for 1. On to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a... Justin Upton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And he misses there, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Eddie Rosario heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. The short hit hard. Iglesias on the slide. Got him.
Woo, no problem. Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
It's 1 and 2.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
Full count, 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
John Ryan Murphy is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top. Jose Bautista comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Slider, ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. One out now here in the Tiger fifth inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
The catcher, number 34. James
Into the box
McCann.
now, James McCann. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
The third baseman, number 9.
Nick Castellanos stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Castellanos trying to get there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Kinsler is right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Eduardo Escobar will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Standing in, Eric Timms. He singled his last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Counts 1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Zimmerman comes set. Here it is on 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Popped high in the air. Napoli is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 1-0.
leading off for the Tigers.
Anthony Goes gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Jose Iglesias will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Justin Upton now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
If you're the hitter, your only thought process right here is get yourself on base. Pitcher has dominated this inning so far. 2 quick outs. You've got to do some damage to give the guys behind you a chance.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail 1-0. Park will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Upton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Castellanos has it. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
Eddie Rosario will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced. But look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. J.D. Martinez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look-through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Jose Barris will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Here's Mike Napoli now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
1-1, here it comes. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 1-0. Bruce Rondon will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Bruce Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Jorge Polanco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher
John Ryan Murphy stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Willie Rosario will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Rosario.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. But this is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Kevin Kiermaier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Here's a pop-up now. Iglesias is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Eduardo Escobar strides in, grounded out his last time through. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Willie Rosario will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 22, Willie Rosario.
Ian Kinsler will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Jerry Familia is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there. 1 away. James McCann will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside. 1-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Nick Castellanos will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's Alex Wilson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Eric Timms, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Into the seats, 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Fouled back. No one out with a runner at second. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade places with that guy for anything. I mean, this would sting on a 95-degree afternoon in Arlington. But on a cold night like this, he's going to be feeling that for a couple of hours. That's called a good old-fashioned jam sandwich.
Park stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
In the air now out to left field. Upton's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run here. Anthony Gose will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And how big was that run they just scored in the top of the ninth? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch. That's usually a fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll ground this one foul off to the right. It's strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now. 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game. Justin Upton makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And here's his swing by Upton as he gets on top of this one and sends it out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
J.D. Martinez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily.
Keeping him close.
Ready with the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Mike Napoli will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook.